So another day, another muscle car being announced. Last week we had the Dodge Demon, the Challenger SRT Demon. We'll see more about that as the months go on. Another video should be posted very soon, I believe tomorrow, but I'm not here to talk about that. So this is the 2018 Ford Mustang, and it looks beautiful. This is the GT model. All the images I believe that they have on the Ford Media website are the GT model. So up front, we do have the new front fascia. This is a refresh, not a redesign, just to be extremely technical. Not a redesign, just a refresh. So as you can see here, they're trying to get rid of that Ford Fusion look. Personally, I don't really see Ford Fusion anymore, but these new lights, they don't really scream Ford Fusion as much. These new inlets here, they don't really scream Ford Fusion as much as well. Everything just does not scream Ford Fusion to me anymore. You do have a lower hood. I believe the Road and Track article states it's 20 millimeters lower than the previous hood on the 2017 and all the way back. And you do have these new hood vents as well. V8 models will get the quad-tipped exhaust pipings here, and four-cylinder models will get just two pipes on both sides. And it's worth noting, of course, that the V6 model is out. It's gone. It's out of the question. I find it interesting that Ford's Mustang, Ford's little muscle car, has, the four-cylinder as the standalone option now besides the V8. And Chevy, the Camaro, it has a four-cylinder, a V6, and a V8. And I find that interesting that for Chevy, the V6 is not like some throwaway window fleet car. It's like a legit, it's like, hey, this is the V6 model. This is not something that we want to just give away to all the rental car companies. You want you to enjoy your V6 muscle car, even if you want to call it a V6 a muscle car, but we want you to enjoy your V6 muscle car, whereas Ford was like, nah, here's the four-cylinder, forget the V6, we're just done with that. So overall, I think it looks fantastic. This Fury Orange is beautiful. It looks really nice in photos. I would like to see what it looks like in person, but it looks fantastic in photos that I've seen, the press photos. You do have Kona Blue. Kona Blue is coming back to the Ford Mustang, so there's that for you for your 2018 Mustang freaks out there. Now take a look at this photo here. This has, if you want to pause it and read everything on there, go ahead. You can actually go to the Ford Media website and find it there as well. But it has all the information that you pretty much need to know about the new Ford Mustang. And you do have this available 10-speed automatic transmission. They are getting rid of the 6-speed, and that's a good thing. The 6-speed is an okay transmission. It's not the greatest. This 10-speed promises to have a shorter first gear, according to the Autoblog article, and promises to have a shorter first gear, and it promises to hold gears a lot longer and to be more reactive when in sport mode. So it should be a nice little transmission. Now, for all you people out there who like to have that clutch pedal and that shifter on the right side or the left side, depending on where you're from, that is still available, and it is beefier now. So the four-cylinder, excuse me, not the V6, the four-cylinder and the V8 now have a beefier manual transmission. We don't know exact power figures, but we do know that the reason the transmission is beefier is because of more power. I don't know exactly how much power yet, but it's going to be there. Now, according to this Autoblog article here, the four-cylinder only gets an overboost function as far as extra power, but it did warrant, an extra beefier manual transmission. Now, the V8 model, on the other hand, does benefit from port fuel injectors as well as direct injectors. According to Ford, it's supposed to be a higher revving engine. It's supposed to be like one of the highest revving V8 engines in a GT model Ford Mustang. So we'll go ahead and see about that. Now, this Autoblog article does state that the port fuel injectors will help to eliminate carbon buildup that you find on some of their engines that are direct injected. So that's really nice about that. Now, I don't know the specifics of the beefed upness of the four-cylinders manual transmission, but the manual transmission in the V8 does benefit from a twin disc clutch as well as a dual mass flywheel, and that's to cope with the increase in power. Don't know what the power figures are at the moment just yet. And one of the really cool benefits that you see from Ford and a lot of other car manufacturers is that they have Halo cars, and their Halo cars have technology that sprinkles down into the rest of the lineup. Well, the Halo car for the Mustang is, at the moment, is the GT350, the Shelby GT350. Then now we have MagneRide dampers with the new Mustang, and it's available as an option with the Performance Pack. It's available for the four-cylinder and the V8. Now, according to Autoblog, the tuning of the suspension is not the same, of course, as it is on the Shelby models, but it is there. It's supposed to be sporty yet compliant for daily driving. Now, look at the technology inside the Mustang. It does benefit from a cool 12-inch digital cluster. The digital cluster kind of is reminiscent of the digital cluster you find in some of Audi's models. In my opinion, it kind of is. So there's three different modes you can do. You can do normal, track, and sport. Now, normal mode looks like this. You have your simulated analog gauges here. For sport mode, you have your simulated analog gauge on your speedometer, and your tachometer is digitalized. See, this car is right here. It's in Sport Plus mode. It's digitalized to go all the way up, and you can see where the red line is. It actually looks really nice. In the center, you do have all the information you need to know about cooling and oil pressures and temp and stuff like that. Now, the track version is really awesome. You do have miles per hour is digital. You do have a big gear here. It tells you what gear you're in, and you do have a nice readout here of your RPM and where you're going to shift at. It looks really cool. I love the way this design looks. You have track focus stuff in the inside, lap timers and stuff like that. So it's really cool. This digital cluster is really cool in this model. Now, here are some of the other colors that are available. You do have this beautiful magnetic gray here. This is available on a lot of Ford models. Magnetic gray right here. It looks fantastic. And you do have a lot of different wheel options, and that's just one of them. It looks really nice in my opinion. This is Kona Blue here. Kona Blue. If you've seen Kona Blue on the 2016 Ford Focus, you've seen Kona Blue on, past Mustangs, and it's here to stay. It looks fantastic. And then we have silver here, which looks really nice in this photo. All these photos are of the 5.0, as you can tell. So that's just some of the features that we know of at the moment about the new 2018 Ford Mustang. We'll know more as the time goes on, but I do know that the 2018 Mustang will be available in the United States in the fall of this year. Other countries and around the world, I don't know at the moment. But here are some of the extra things you can check out here as well. I'll highlight some of this stuff. You do have nice pre-collision assist. You do have a heated steering wheel. You do have extra padding all over the vehicle. So extra padding on the armrests, extra padding on the center console where your knee goes. It's supposed to be a nicer, more luxurious, softer interior as far as where everything is placed, your arms and everything like that. I would love to know what you guys think about the new Ford Mustangs. So hit me up in the comment section below. Hit me up on Instagram or anywhere. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you dislike, you like, or if you love it or whatever. So let me know. I will see you guys later on.